Yo, what is going on, people? I am back today. My camera's a little messed up. I'm not really sure why. It's pretty late though, so I'm gonna do a quick stream. I just want to talk about what I've been up to. I haven't streamed. I didn't talk about. I don't know if I talked about my trades Thursday or if I talked about my trades Friday. I don't. I definitely didn't talk about my trades Friday. So, um, and obviously took trades today. So let me pull up my little spread, not my spreadsheet, the stuff in my phone to see what I traded. So I took RSVN. When did I take RSVN? Oh, I took RSVN today. Okay, so we can talk about that. Just want to review my trades real quick on stream. So I took RSVN. As you guys know, I have mentioned this multiple times. When these parabolic stocks bounce, they can bounce really hard off these 10-day moving averages. And you see this bounce for a 57%. If you would have got in, at the bottom and you would have captured the whole move. If you would have got in day one, let's say you got in at the close or whatever. Uh, yeah, let's say you was in at the close on day one, which would have been, I guess it wouldn't have been that hard. You could have got a 43% move here. Still very good. I did not get in that early. I got in today when it kind of pulled back to the moving average. That's kind of when I got in today. So, um, so today, this morning, it pulled back and then it broke highs, and that's when I got in. So I got in here at 13.19, right? And then it ran up 28%, almost 30% move for me. But I did not sell. I didn't sell. I just let it. I said, hey, it's a bounce. I want to hold it. So I did. I didn't hold it. I sold it at the end of the day because it hit my break even point again. So I once it moved up this far, I moved it to break even. But I wanted to trade this as a swing, and the market, like market breadth, is improving. Um, if you look at my back watch, right? As you know, I keep what? What are you guys doing? My computer's messing up today. Why? Why is it doing that? I've never seen it do this before. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on here? They're messing up my content, bruh. You're messing up my content. What's going on? Why are you acting like this? What? Now, how did my desktop change? Wait, I'm confused. Why did it change? Did it change because this changed? Are these interconnected? No, they're not. So what are you talking about? That was stupid. All right, anyways. So if you look here, you can see there's 49 of these now, right? Last week we started at 25. So what I'm saying is pretty much market breadth has doubled, and this is a good sign that the market is improving, or at least it improved last week. The start of this week, we don't know what it's going to do, what it's going to look like, but that's why we prepare every day and we figure these things out. I think it's a pretty important. I mean, at least for me, it's pretty important in my process. Um, I mean, for other people, it can be whatever to them. But cool. So that was my trade in pretty much RSVN. Like I said, I broke even though I was up, like 30%. Do I consider this a mistake? No, I consider I stuck to my plan. Was my plan a mistake though? Maybe, maybe. Now, me personally, I was hoping to get lucky because RSVN's been so strong. I was hoping to get lucky. Hope is dangerous. Um, but I know for a fact, like usually these bounces only last 1-2 days. This would be the second day of the bounce. So the fact that it faded did not surprise me. But I said, hey, let's have some hope. Let's hope it like stays up. And, if it does that, then, congrats to me, because then, next day, if it pushes up another 50%, I'm up even more. So I was being a little greedy on this one. But at the end of the day, I didn't lose anything. So the next trade, uh, I took next. I think I took next on. No, okay, that's not the next trade. So today I also took DWAC, And you can see I smoked this trade. I did very good. I appreciate my execution on this very much. So DUI kind of broke out of nowhere. I just happened to be looking because I have this small cap scan, and DWAC popped up in there, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? It's not in here now, but whatever. So I already had it. Okay, I had it on one of these lists. Oh no, I had it in my breakout watch list, which is weird because I'm never watching my breakout watch list. So I already had it in my breakout watch list, and then from here it just kind of took off. And I got in pretty early. What was my entry? I didn't get in that early. Wait, no, that can't be my entry, right? Oh no, that was my second entry because I pyramided into this. Okay, so my first entry was let's see here. You guys are making this complicated. Okay, what was my first entry? I entered at 43.62. So I got in on this first big candle, and like usual, my stop was probably at the lower candle if I had to take a guess. I don't know what my stop was. So I was riding this out, and then it was doing pretty good, and then it re-broke out here. It re-broke out here. So I brought again on this bar. So I actually pyramided in this. I got a good, because it's only 6%, right? So I got a good entry here, but then I got another entry here. So now I have like over 25% of my account in DWAC, which is a little bit dangerous, but let's say this thing flies. Good risk to reward. So, and like I said, my stop was here. I moved my stop to break even. So, it was like 43.62 or something. So I moved my stop to break even, including the how much money I had already made on it, plus me pyramiding into that. So whatever that break even price was is what I'm sitting at now. And I'm still in this. So these are my positions right now. I also have next. I brought next on Friday, I believe. Maybe no, I brought next on Thursday. So yeah, next is the one we didn't talk about because I didn't stream Friday. I don't know what trades I took Friday either, but we can find out in a second. So I brought next. I brought it pretty early. I brought it here because the 5-minute bar was 5.89, and the 1-minute bar was let's see, the 1-minute bar, and the 1-minute bar was 4.3. And if we look at the ADR on this stock, right? If we look at this ADR, it's 5.9. I don't want to, I don't really necessarily care, but if it's a slow moving stock per se, this is not a high ADR stock, or by no means. And I think next cleanup was kind of clean. I think this is pretty clean. This is a pretty clean move, right? I think that's a good sign. It broke past all his recent, from what I'm seeing, it broke past all his recent highs. It gapped above range. I mean, it doesn't exactly look solely neglected, but it is look like it's range bound. Solar's a bad industry to trade, but that's a different subject. So what I'm saying here is I didn't really want to be in this stock. I wanted to be in the stock, but I didn't want to be on the stock on a 1-minute bar because I trade the slower moves on a 1 minute. So I didn't want to be in it on this 1-minute bar that was just like that. I thought that was a bad idea. A 5 or a 4%. That just wasn't good to me. 4 or 5%, and the stock ADR at the time was I don't know, it's maybe 6. No, it wasn't even 6. It was probably 5.9, like it is now. So whatever. So what I did was I entered here. I can just draw real quick. So I entered on this consolidation right here. So this was the consolidation, and then when it broke this range, I entered here. So that was how I got into the stock, and I got a pretty decent price. You can see, if we look down here, you can see the volume kind of coming in here because the volume dropped up and then it rose above average again. So that's when I entered, right? So I entered and I'm just been riding it out. I think I added some. Yeah, I added some like here. I'm not sure why. It was kind of random that I added some because I mean I don't usually add to slower moving stocks. But I had a huge position in this. I had literally half my account in X. And it was going good. Like, don't get me wrong, it was going good. Next day, it kind of gapped down and then ran down a little bit more. I didn't sell though, and then it ran back up, and then it gapped down again, and then I sold some today, but then it kind of ran back up again, but then it ran back down. So the trade is going like yeah, so. But I haven't really made too many mistakes, so I'm appreciating my execution on it. Uh, I mean, I don't feel like I let the market bully me out of it. The other stock today, which I think was at least for me my best trade. No, I think the best trade of the day was probably like more, but I think this one would have been hard to catch, or it could have been RVSN. Like I said, if you traded that bounce, this bounce play was killer for a short momentum burst. There wasn't like anything outside of them two that I think was better. But outside of that, I think it really not telegraphed so much. But if you know how to trade biotech gappers, um, FDMT was pretty nice. So and I trade this on a 1 minute. Not something I would usually do. I mean, this stock is not like a high ADR stock. But and even after it ran like 30% today, you see the ADR is only 6.8. So like I said, not like exactly super high ADR stock, but I took the 1 minute entry. The 1 minute was 5.3. I knew this thing could probably get moving. Low float, biotech, and a small cap, right? So these are all signs that maybe the stock can really make a push to me. And if I'm looking at the 1 minute, it didn't. So it didn't break the 1 minute high on the second bar, but it did on the the fifth bar of the day. So I got in here at the high 31.67, and my stop should have been. It should have been. I should have had a 4.3% stop. My stop should have been low this candle, but I didn't do that for some odd reason. My stop was low a day. I don't know why I used low a day stop. Um, but I had placed my order. Well, I didn't. Okay, so my stop would have been the low of either one of these candles, which just happened to be the low of day. But low of day at the time because it broke that low. But so I placed my stop here, but I should have moved it up. But I had already placed my order based on these shares, waiting for it to break, and I didn't update the order when I seen this candle form. Right? So when this candle closed and this candle came into be and breaking, I should have knew to update my order to reflect this right here. But I did not. I just left my limit order in and I let the limit order handle it. And yeah, I could have made almost 33% more on this trade simply by updating my order entry. So that is a mistake. And I didn't even realize till I reviewed. I do this a lot. Like I just sit there lazy or I'm checking out other stocks. I'm just not updating, what I need to be updating, which is, I mean, it's not fine, but it's like, okay, I guess. Like it's not the worst mistake. I've definitely made worse, but I'm sounding like I'm coping now. So my entry's right here. It ran up 12% from here. And yeah, so I pretty much made a 2-hour trade on this. Because I sold when it broke the 9 EM. Well, yeah, actually I sold some here and then I sold the rest here. So I was up 2 hours. So I got like I got like pretty much a 2 hour right here, and then I sold like 1 hour here. Because I sold when it broke the. Actually, I'm looking at the wrong one. What are we looking at now? Okay, here we go. But I took the 1 minute entry, but I sold when it broke the 9 EMA, which is still kind of in the same spot. So that's when I sold. So yeah. Other trades that I took. Let's see. So I think that covers. I took next. Since last time we talked, I took next RVSN. I took RVSN more than once. I took it a couple of times because it's been a very, I guess the day traders call it like stock and play. I don't really, I don't consider myself a day trader, even though I do day trading things. Um, but yeah, I took next, pyramided into that. I took Minin, MINM. I don't know how I traded this, but let's look. This is the only trade. Okay. I took Soxo. Okay, we already talked about Soxo. So that had to be a different day because we had already talked about it. Wait, what? Oh shit! I took Soxo on my IRA. I didn't even realize that. Good trade by me. Really? Nah, I can't be right. That can't be right. That's so interesting. Did I really take Soxo? I think I did in my IRA because I know I stopped myself out and I told you guys about it, but I told you guys about that last week, and I haven't talked to you since then, since I took next. So I did take Soxo again in my IRA, and man, I'm probably making bank then. I wonder. I probably put like half my account in it. So yeah, the only other trade that I took that I haven't really said anything about was MINM, and I took this on which day did I take this? I took this on Thursday. So I took this with Next. So Thursday I took Next, Soxo, and MINA. Huh? No. Okay, so I did took okay, the Soxo trade was the one I stopped myself out on. Cuz it says I sold it. Let's look at this real quick. I'm lost. So I took Soxo this day for no, I took Soxo this day for sure. No. I took it on the first bounce. I don't know. Okay, this is the 24th. So 24th is how how what am I looking at here? The 24th? Really? How many trading days did we miss? Fuck. Oh no. Okay, that's 1-24. Okay, it's late, guys. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm tripping. Anyways, so yeah, I think that was this is Monday, Friday. Yeah, so I took Saxo this day, and it appears I would have had to stop myself out of that joint. Shares 120 shares partially filled. That sounds like my IRA. No way. All right, anyway, so let's move on. MINN, right? So I took this trade on uh yeah, I took this trade this day. I don't know if I made money on this or not. I don't remember this trade at all. So I got in this at 645 and I sold out at 587. So it looks like I lost money in this for sure. Uh, and maybe this is a bad trade. So let's review this and try to learn something. Why did I take this trade? Uh, okay. I'm assuming there was some pre-market action here that we can't see right now because I didn't. Did I review this already? Just off stream. Yeah, where's my stuff at? Okay. Well, why didn't y'all put my stuff upside down? Like, why is it all the way down here now? Bro, what? Can I move this back up? Why is my computer being weird today? Anyways, go to open the OneDrive. Let's look at the stocks, look at the review. Yeah, okay, so I did take this. Huh? This date is I don't This definitely doesn't look like this today. This must have been the day before. So I must have like doubled back and tried to trade it again. I'm confusing myself at this point. Because I don't really see like an entry here on this date. And it's telling me I took this Thursday. What is Thursday? Thursday was the first. This is the first. Where's the entry here? Like, oh, you know what? I see the entry. So this is what I was seeing. Okay. It took me a while. This is what I'm seeing. So there was probably some pre-market here that I can't see right now. So pre-market, it pulls back. It's making a decent flag. It's getting kind of sloppy on this bar. Yeah, it's making another decent flag. Oh, now it's looking nice. It's looking okay. It's looking, and then when it broke upwards here, I must have brought. So it said my entry was like 662 or something, right? I approve of this trade. I couldn't see it before, but I see it now. Um, yeah, partially filled, partially filled. That's a different day, different day. So MINN. I took it at 645. I got in at 645. So it must have slipped down. I must have got a better entry because I know I would have waited till at least broke these candles, at least these. I wouldn't have rushed this. So I got in at 645. I got stopped out at 532 or something like that. I don't know what was the low of day. 567 probably is what I got stopped out at. Yeah, I got stopped out at 585. So I'm assuming, I don't know which one's 585. Yeah, so I probably got stopped out just a little bit below this or whatever. So, and that's all the trades. And that's the stream for the day. Peace. Let me hit the end screen. Which I